Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. Most countries are struggling just to keep their economies from shrinking too fast. But first up today, there was a dairy auction overnight and it was a very positive event. Volumes sold were strong and prices jumped a strong 8.3% from the prior auction. The gains were led by whole milk powder, which was up a startling 14%, but butter, cheese and skim milk powder all rose by good margins as well. The overall gains were restrained, however, by a rising dollar, and so the rise in New Zealand currency was only 6.8%, but that's still pretty good. Still, it is a surprisingly positive result to kick off the new season. Having said all that, prices are now only back to the middle of the range that has been in effect since the start of the 2016 season. If that holds, however, it will mean that farm gate price estimates are under no threat of cuts. American retail sales, as tracked by the Johnson Red Book, were lower again last week from the week prior and now 6.9% below the level of a year ago. And Japanese household spending slumped seriously in May and by much more than was anticipated. It's not setting up June for much of a meaningful gain either. And Europe is facing a grim economic future. It will sink deeper into recession than previously thought due to the effects of the pandemic, and that is according to Brussels' own forecasts. They say they will contract a record 8.7% this year before hopefully growing 6.1% in 2021. These are worse forecasts than those issued in May. In Australia, banks are extending their mortgage deferral programs over fears that to end it will see an outsized level of borrowers fall off a cliff. The extension is to September, and is likely the economic cost of ending it then will be even higher. US Treasury 10-year yield is down 5 basis points to just over 0.65%, and the gold price is up by $14 to $1,797 an ounce, and that's a new 9-year high. Oil prices are little changed, and just over $40.50 a barrel in the US, and internationally they're just on $43.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar has stayed firm at just on 65.6 US cents. On the cross rates, we're up at 94.2 Australian cents, and that's a 75-day high. Against the euro, we're firmer too, at 58.1 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index is up to 70.3, and it's highest since January. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.